everybody to another edition of the Enlightened Ignorance podcast. I'm your host, J.Burnside.
What kind of intro is that? Why you sound so depressed?
What you want me to sound like with more energy and shit?
No, you
Like
just
extra, extra loud and shit.
sound like your dog done died on some damn shit.
Okay, let me redo it. Okay, hold on. Let me do it. Okay, welcome everybody to another edition of the Enlightened Ignorance podcast. I'm your host, J.Burnside, with my co-host, Devean motherfucking Wilson.
Yeah.
That better?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Shit, how you been, man? I've been busy, man.
I know, man. I had to figure out a topic because I was unprepared last week. Because I was confident that we was gonna me and you was gonna do this shit last week, but
remember what I told you? It's gonna be this one big conversation.
I know. We're gonna be doing a little different. I already talked to the audience about what we was gonna do from now on, about the whole not this reporting dudes, just talking and just us being us and shit. Not to say we wasn't.
I mean, that podcast, one conversation that touches on many things.
Yeah.
Not like by topic. I mean, that's cool too, but
It's just let the podcast go through. Yeah.
I mean, it's slightly different.
Bro, we need to talk about this XXXtentacion shit. Well, I want to talk about it.
About what?
Do you remember the video I sent you about XXXtentacion got knocked out?
Oh, XXX.
Yes, XXXtentacion. Yes, him.
Oh. The nigga asked for it, man. He talking a lot of shit. Somebody had to knock his ass out sooner or later.
You think he had it coming though?
Huh?
You think he had it coming though?
Yeah.
I mean,
talk a lot of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's reported that it was like one of Rob Stone's goons. And since he was in Cali and Rob Stone is from Cali and some shit, they said
San Antonio when he got knocked out.
So what?
I said nigga, he was in San Antonio when he got knocked out.
No, they said he was in Cali.
No, he was in San Antonio.
Okay, I need to go back and I thought he was in Cali though. I don't know. I could be wrong. But either way, they say it was Rob Stone's people that actually got into the venue and then knocked the person out. I mean, not XXXtentacion out.
Yeah, he was talking shit. Talking about I'm gonna catch you some shit like you ain't gonna do nothing, you pussy nigga.
I mean that's the crazy thing because it all started the XXXtentacion situation is it was really he inserted himself into a beef that didn't really involve him based on what I read and saw. He kind of inserted himself with a beef because it was beef between rapper Rob Stone and his friend Ski the Slump God. And the whole, they got into it because the whole dating time. He was a person performer at this certain time and he overlapped or whatever the fuck, which they started beefing. And then XXXtentacion got into the mix because he saw a video of Ski the Slump God, who was a friend with him, got jumped during a concert. So that's when XXXtentacion started talking shit about Rob Stone until now here we are actually he already performing and shit, doing his shit, and then they said some security guard let him out or somebody somehow they several dudes. It wasn't just one person because I thought it was just one person, but it turns out to be more than one.
Yeah,
this came.
More than one.
Yeah, I saw the surveillance camera. It looked like some of the security guards were trying to stop most of the goons that came in, but he couldn't stop them all at once. So one dude.
I mean, one guy knocked his ass out, and he just laid there. and then they got that dude, and then the other nigga tried to come in, and they got them, but the job was already done. He got knocked out. So,
Yeah, jobs are already done. I think he just got the
so
wind knocked out of him because later on he just like shook it off, got up, and was just like throwing sets and shit. So
yeah, he got back on Instagram or some shit later on, still talking shit. Like, man,
I mean, basically he was telling his side of the story and all that shit. You think he gonna actually sue the venue? Because he actually, if you want to be technical, he actually has a case against the venue.
I mean, yeah, he do because they snuck people in that weren't supposed to be in.
Exactly. I know he got a case to sue him. I don't know if he going to sue him though.
I mean, it don't matter about that. He still got his ass knocked the fuck out.
And that was a sucker punch, man.
I mean, yeah, it was sucker punch, but he had it coming. You can't just talk shit about certain people and then go perform in their city like you safe. Like, no, you're not safe. That's like me talking shit about somebody that live in Chicago, you know, like where all the shit be going down at, and I go in there for a fucking show. They gonna light my ass up. Like, you can't talk shit about nobody in their city and then go there to perform or go there to hang out or do whatever and not expect any fucking repercussions. Unless you just like rolling like hella deep.
Yeah,
But
I think he
that's
came.
not the case with him.
He performed unprepared. He didn't really thought about that. You know, he was just thought about this. You know, putting on a concert for his fans and shit. Oh,
Hold
dude,
on.
it had to be it was San Antonio, bro. It had to be San Diego, actually.
Give me 1 second. Susie calling me.
What's Susie calling you for? We're not going. Y'all don't want to know who Susie is, so y'all give them a second. But yeah, I don't believe it was actually San Antonio. It was actually San Diego, guys. It's San Diego's where he performed. Let's get it. Cause I'm not crazy. If last time I checked, Rob Stone is from California, and X did perform in California. So of course he's gonna have his people there, knowing that he beef with the nigga, come in and actually be about it. You know, and it's kind of crazy because a lot of these internet beefs right now, is there's a lot of this internet beefs that always just talk on camera but not actually just do shit. I think Rob Stone is actually the only person I know that actually backed up what he said. He's the only rapper I know he backed up what he said. When he actually have a problem with a person, he goes up and actually confront or be about it with the person. Does he do it the right way? No. I do not agree with him getting his goons and all together and just jump on the person. I am a certain believer of him, I'm a believer of, if you have a problem with a person, go up to that person, state your issue, and if it leads to a fight, then cool. I mean, not cool, but if it leads to a physical altercation, that's between you and that person. There should be no other people. There should be no other goons. It should be on nobody. Your team should stay on their side. Your team should stay on your side, and their team should stay on their side. Let the two artists who actually have beef with each other actually talk and shit. And if they necessarily can't find a resolution, then necessarily go separate ways. If it leads to altercation, then it leads to altercation. But let the altercation be between them two. I know for for entourages or teams, they gotta necessarily back up their artists no matter what, and they're down for their artists, and I certainly agree and respect that. But at the same time, jumping on that artist, it's not really proving anything. Of course, you can brag about, yes, my team jumped him, but the other person can say the other person could actually fire back saying y'all cowards, man. You had to get a whole bunch of goons to jump me. You couldn't face me 1-on-1. And I'm starting to believe that, like, if you got a problem with a person, let them to scrap and stuff. Everybody else back up. I'm not cool. I'm not into like jumping and shit. I feel like I literally think that's fucked up. I sort of believe if you're, I'm not saying anybody ain't no man, but people should people. It's a common knowledge if you have a person have a problem against a person, you definitely would fight them 1-on-1. And that's what I think about it. You know, yeah, X did get knocked out. He admitted that he knocked me out right in the jaw. And he said, man, I'm glad. He talking about he glad I got knocked out. Somebody knocked him out because he talking about he been undefeated and shit. So, and I looked at his backstory. He had a rough life back in Florida. He did get in a lot of fights and shit. So, and been a juvenile many times and expelled in many schools. So, I firmly believe him. I firmly believe that he got those hands. To be honest with you, I don't know how long my my co-host is actually on the phone and shit. But when he comes back, we probably gonna still be talking about the Tentacion and shit. I guess I'll just wait on him. This is not it's not a sponsor. This is not I'm not getting paid for doing this. Lord knows. Lord knows I would like to get paid for doing this. But I heard, well, I'm not gonna say I heard because all I know is Charlemagne the God's book is now the bestseller for 6. Okay, hold on, guys. He actually, oh shit. Hold on, guys. Ooh, yeah. I'll probably just edit this out. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got Devean back in the game.
I was on the other line, fool.
I know, bro, but you accidentally like ended the line and shit. So,
Oh.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I was.
Anyways, we was talking about that boy had it coming, man. You can't talk shit and be in somebody's city and expect nothing to happen. That's just not thinking right.
All I was saying before you went to talk to Susie, I firmly believe that it happened in San Diego because I firmly remember them saying that San Diego had like a mini riot after the incident and shit outside.
I mean, yeah, San Diego, San Antonio, some shit. It was one of those. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
But it was something like that.
Yeah, man.
But that shit was, had to be more careful. You're not the top dog like you think you are. Somebody can take you out.
I had to say, I literally just talked about that. I have to say, Rob Stone is one of those artists that actually back up what he says. I mean, there's so many beats right now, or this day and age, where they just literally talk back and forth on the internet, but actually not have any type of altercation or any like arguments, or actually sit down as men and talk about their beef, or actually, back up their words saying, I'm gonna knock you out, you ain't shit, I'll beat the fuck out of you and shit like that. But Rob Stone is one of the few people, when you talk shit about him, he talks shit about you. if you're in his city, he actually bring his people, and they will come and jump on you. Is that? Do I think that's right? No, but I can say he does back up what he says.
I mean, he about his shit. I mean, yeah, it's not right, but then again, some people are used to just talking shit on the internet, thinking that that's as far as it will go. Like, no, some niggas will only go so far on the internet, and when they see you, it's on site. Period.
Yeah, I firmly
Some
believe
people
that. I'm
don't
just
take
saying,
that.
like, yeah, I'm saying like in this day and age, in our generation, we actually talk a whole bunch of shit to each other, just on the internet. That's it. And they say so many things talking about I'll knock you the fuck out, I'll beat you the fuck up, I'll lay your ass out and all this shit, but they never get in any type of physical or verbal altercation when they see each other at all. They kind of just go their separate ways, But they probably don't most of the time they don't even meet and shit.
I mean, yeah.
Rob Stone, and like I said, Rob Stone is one of those few people that actually backs up what he says. If you got beef with Rob Stone, and he got beef with you, if you in his city, he actually will be about that life and actually confront you.
And more power to him.
Yeah, and most likely it will be necessarily a physical altercation and shit. So, does it make it right? No, but
that just goes to show you that some niggas ain't about to go back and forth with no dude that's like 19, 18 or some shit. His ex is like very young, and he comes off as very immature. Sometimes, like when he was talking about like Drake's mom and shit, like that shit was very fucking immature.
Of course, he's 19, so you're gonna talk about some 19 shit.
Yeah, like that shit. I mean, even when I was 19, 18, 17, I ain't talk about your damn mama if I ain't like you. Like that's taking it to like a whole nother level. But I mean, some niggas ain't that type to just go back and forth with some dude. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably just see him as just some dude.
Yeah.
They probably just look at him as some damn dude, and they not gonna go back and forth with just some random ass dude, even if he is below you or higher than you or don't really give a fuck. But if you talking shit and if you in they city performing, like nigga, they probably gonna come and stomp your ass up.
Yeah,
that's just how I go. I mean, you gotta watch your damn back. You can't just talk shit about somebody and expect them niggas not to do something about it. Because some people will do it. Some people will just be like, oh, this is just for fun. I don't really mean it. It's just something for the fucking internet. And just leave it at that. But some niggas will come in and shoot your ass up and stomp your ass out and shit. So that's all I got to say about that. I mean, shit. Be careful.
Yeah, I heard X basically X next guy. He said he basically challenged Rob Stone, like bring his goons back up there again and shit. So
yeah, and when that shit leads to something else, then niggas gonna be talking about stop the violence and shit. When somebody gets shot or some other shit, then it's gonna be like a whole case over some dumbass shit that could have been prevented.
I think that's one of the weirdest problems I have. It's like so many people like us necessarily always complain how rappers don't actually be about that shit even every time they have a necessarily beef, and they just argue back and forth over the internet. People always say like, man, they never do shit. They just talk on the internet, blah blah blah, saying they're gonna do this to them, saying gonna do that to them, but they never actually do shit. But when it actually happens, then the next thing you know, they're gonna flip over and say, oh no, we need to stop the violence. Oh no, we shouldn't be beating each other up. You shouldn't kill each other, man. We should be like become as one, actually unite, man, and just do music and just love life and all that shit. It's like, dude, what the fuck do you want? God damn.
I mean, yeah, I do get that, but then again, if you go be this tough guy and be this bad boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back that shit up. If I'm gonna come off as a tough guy, as a bad boy, as a nigga who is untouchable, I gotta back that shit up. So I mean, it's
Yeah, I'm
not
not saying
right.
that X didn't back shit up because he did necessarily get sucker punch, but I mean,
I
I
mean, but
certainly
I'm
believe he's
saying,
yeah,
but I'm saying like, if you go be this tough guy calling out niggas and talking about niggas' mamas and shit, and doing all this other shit, posting videos just for the gram or for the Snapchat or nigga whatever, don't be surprised when you get snuffed, because you had it coming to you. Period.
yeah, I
Is it
agree.
right? No, it's not right, because that shit can lead to, like we just said, violence. Niggas get shot, niggas get stabbed, and all this other dumbass shit over some internet shit. But if you go act like this, back that shit up all the fucking time. Like,
Yeah,
period. Don't get caught slipping, because it's not gonna matter whether you got sucker punched or not. It don't matter whether he hit you from behind, from the side, or right from the front to where you saw this nigga coming. It don't matter. Be on your P's and Q's all the time if you go talk that much shit. Period. You can't talk that much shit and go in somebody's city and not be aware of your surroundings. Like, nigga, even if I am performing, I'm gonna be looking around me constantly, because I know that I probably didn't pissed off some of the wrong people. No matter how big they are, no matter how little they are, I know somebody probably want to knock my ass out. So I'm gonna be looking.
yeah.
And
Just
I
be on your
mean,
guard.
even though he was just performing, doing his fucking job, which he should have been doing, he probably wouldn't worry about that. He probably wouldn't worry about looking around. Shit, who would be? Nigga, you performing, you ain't worried about getting knocked out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably not.
You ain't going to worry about getting knocked out because you supposed to have necessarily people, uh, security and shit. You know, not letting niggas in. Actually, if any type of fan gets on stage and try to run for X, the security, it's the security's job to hold that fan or whoever back. That's their necessarily job. And to see,
But then again, that's security from the front where he's performing at. They came in from the side,
yeah,
so
yeah, I hear
somebody
you.
had to let him in.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. And I mean, yeah, it
So
was like more. It was saying it was more than like 10 people, and then you got security in the front, which you really got to worried about, and then people on the side. You got security on the side, which I think it was only like one person on the side, on like on the curtain. So one on the left and one on the right, and then you got at least like 4 or 5 of those security guards actually, you know, actually in the front because that's where the wild shit happens
yeah,
and shit.
but the thing is, they had to get in the venue somehow.
Yeah,
So they had to get in and go to the actual stage and get past the security. So that's the problem. Not them sneaking past one security guard, because nigga, I can sneak past one fucking security guard if you fucking let me.
yeah,
I could just fucking just slip through just like that. Just just get my timing right. They had to actually come in the building, like in the actual building where they wasn't taking any more people. So they had to pay somebody off to let them in, which they did, according to X. They had to pay somebody to let them get in, because I think the shit was like sold out. So like you couldn't get in, like nobody could get in. So they had to pay somebody to get in, and once they got in, they had to sneak past security, which is not hard. And it's like 5 of y'all, 10 of y'all, you can just run right past that nigga, just knock his ass down.
yeah. I don't know. The
So I
person that
mean,
actually let the man is definitely gonna get fired, and now the venue is possibly getting sued because of that dude. So I don't know. I just don't know. So it seemed seems to me that the Rob Stone and the X beef is not going to die anytime soon, nor the Rob Stone and the Slump God beef is gonna, it's basically gonna be a handicap match, 2-on-1. I hope Rob Stone got another artist backing him up, but other than that, it's gonna be like a 2-on-1 situation. Not to say, Rob Stone can handle himself. Clearly, he can, but you talking about two rappers from Florida that actually about that life, low key, and doing they shit, and knowing that you try to do some shit like that, they definitely gonna come back on you. But as long as Rob Stone know what he's getting stuff into, and as long as Ski and X know what they get into, then I got nothing to say. And then they're not actually being men and sitting down the table and actually talking about the differences to resolve a solution. They don't want to do that. They just want to do some coonery shit and knock each other out and start fist fights and shit. And I don't necessarily understand that. But
me neither, because it's not that even big of a fucking situation.
Yeah, y'all not doing this shit. And just like the game 50 Cent, it's only going to take one person dying to be like, oh, okay, we need to go ahead and stop this. We don't need nobody dying no more and shit.
Yeah, but see, they had some kind of personal issues and some shit like that. That shit was kind of personal. This ain't about shit.
Yeah.
This is not about shit.
Yeah.
The game in 50, that shit was kind of personal. I don't really know all the fucking details, so I'm not going to say some shit that I'm not sure about, but that shit was kind of fucking personal. So, I can see how they took it the way they took it at that time. But this is just some petty ass shit. Just some dumb ass shit.
Yeah.
Some shit that you can just get over with the next fucking day. Man, this ain't nothing that's even worth knocking somebody out. Just because somebody talk shit over the internet, it's not that serious.
It's really not. What if a fight? How the fight started is really fucking stupid, but it led to this shit. It led to this shit. So here we are now, over a fucking time slot. That's all. It all started over a time slot.
Exactly, just fucking stupid.
A time slot, but
just for no reason. For no reason. No fucking reason.
Nope. Side note, let me ask you. This has happened like 2 weeks ago, but I need your thoughts. But I know you saw that Kathy Griffin photo of her holding like a Trump head and shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit. I was like, damn, that's to like a whole nother level.
You thought she was wrong?
Yeah, because that's a little bit too explicit.
Yeah.
Like, that's a little bit too out of there. Like, you got boundaries as a comedian. Like, you gotta have boundaries, especially when it comes to the president of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some things you can get away with, but when it comes to like certain people, like the president, you just can't do shit like that, because that just makes you look bad. Like, it don't matter how you put it. It don't matter if Trump is a fucking dictator. Like, doing that shit is just not ever gonna look good for you. Like, it's just not. Like, it will never be in your favor.
No. I think the people that actually defend Kathy Griffin is people actually, have this cold-hearted hatred for Trump. Now, I'm not a Trump supporter. I do not care for Trump. I want him to get out of office as soon as motherfucking possible. But never. What you say?
I said, but then again, you're not gonna do some shit like that.
Exactly. I'm not gonna do any shit like that. Not to a point that I'm gonna actually have a fake head of Trump on my hand and shit, saying hi and shit. I mean, and now she lost a sponsorship. Now she's fired from CNN, and now she under investigation over the shit. So, I mean, she could not have that picture and not think of the consequences. You cannot tell me no one told her or she didn't thought that she was going to start some shit by having this photo up. She had to know what she was doing.
I mean, yeah, and I mean, I'm sure she knew the type of backlash that she would get from it. I mean, I'm sure she fucking knew doing this was gonna cause some fucking trouble, some motherfucking trouble. But she probably didn't give a fuck. She probably was like, well, I ain't backing down. This is how I feel, and I'm gonna express it by doing this or blah blah blah, and let's go ahead and fucking do it.
Yeah, I would have got it if Kathy Griffin stood up what she thought. Like, yeah, I did that picture. I'm not taking it back. But as soon as she lost that sponsorship, as soon as she was getting five CNN, then she wanted to come around and say, "Oh, I made a, I'm so sorry. That was a stupid joke that I did. I wish I can go back in time and regret that shit." I'm like, and knowing in her heart she doesn't regret that picture. She firmly believes in that photo that she take, and she do not want to take it back. But since she had to be all PR and shit, and not, to be all PR and shit, she got to necessarily take that joke back,
I mean, yeah, but even still, like, even though she had to do all of that shit, it's still not gonna change nothing.
It's not. But it changed stuff for her. I think what's it called? What's that company called? Squatty Potty.
I mean, I ain't never heard of this shit.
Yeah, it's I looked it up a little bit. I said, "What's a Squatty Potty? What the hell is that?" Because that's who sponsors her. A Squatty Potty is a stool for taking a shit. They said the way we take shit is necessarily wrong. We have to we have to be at a certain angle, a upper angle to where the poo could come out a lot easier and right. So they made a little stool where you could put your feet up on the stool. It actually take your shit. I think it says a lot more smoother and easier doing that the way than what we regularly do. So,
well,
yeah. So that's what Squatty Potty is. But now on the CNN, it's necessarily saying they fired. I don't know if she's fired or they thinking about firing her, because normally she do the yearly, New Year's Eve shit. So I heard that she got fired, but then again, they could be like, no, just don't do that again. Blah blah blah. You know how they are when somebody makes a mistake and make like a drastic mistake like that. They do give like people like Kathy Griffin a necessarily second chance. And I sort of believe that anybody deserves chances. I have got chances before, so I mean. But I digress. Not everybody feels that people deserve second chances, especially when you're well known in the media, you're well known on TV or some shit like that. It's like when you make that one mistake, people just want to necessarily just down you, saying they want you fired, they don't want you to see your face anymore, and that you should rot and shit. But I mean, people don't necessarily believe in like second chances to the people, but I certainly believe second chances. Everybody makes motherfucking mistakes. Everybody makes some dumb ass mistakes. And
I mean, no, but then again, her being her, I mean, basically her being in the position that she's in, she should know that you're not gonna get off easy by doing that. Like, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, I mean, she already feeling the pain somewhat by losing her job and the sponsorship. So
I mean, yeah, because you can't do that and just get away with it. Like you have to know that something was gonna happen. Like whether you get fired or something else. Like there's no way you can do that and just get away with it. Like there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
I agree. But at the end of the day, it's a type of situation where everybody is going to eventually move on. Everybody eventually going to forget about that shit. And
I mean, yeah, of course, people gonna forget about it, but I mean, if she would have just thought about it a little bit longer, I mean, she probably wouldn't be in this situation right now. I mean, if she would have just probably played it a little bit different, maybe not have done that, but like something else without having a fucking decapitated Trump head in your goddamn hand. I mean, something else would have been a lot better, but if she would have just thought about it for like maybe like a few more days or some shit, maybe she would have, had a second thought or changed her mind. But
yeah, I'm surprised her team didn't say shit about it. They probably just hate Trump so much. They're like, yes, we're gonna actually have this photo. We actually gonna fucking laugh.
I mean, I'm sure her team probably did say something, but then again, her team don't control her.
No, but they should. If you got a team, every person should have. Every celebrity necessarily should have an advisor. Before they do shit like that, then there's need to talk to an advisor or somebody like that to ask them, is that a good idea, a bad idea, or some shit like that. So, I mean, every celebrity should have one.
I mean,
but I don't think she does. She just have a team, so I think her team certainly should assess if they had a problem with it. So to me, I feel like they didn't have a problem with the picture. They probably was glad that they, Captain Griffin made a picture like that, and and it surfed around the internet. They thought it was nice because why? They just can't motherfucking stand Trump as much as everybody else in this country. Most people in this country, not all, but most. And they thought, okay, this should be funny. Go ahead, take the picture. Everybody have a big laugh. No, not at all. Now, Kathy Griffin's fired from CNN, and then she lost her sponsorship with Squatty Potty, and now she in this necessary predicament. Is people going to necessarily move on? Absolutely. She is not. I think she's still going to have like money like over six figures and shit. She's still going to go to fucking venues, and everybody going to fucking laugh. Ha 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 ha. So it's not going to affect her much at all, even though those two things happen. I don't think it's not going to really affect Kathy Griffin. So it's just a mistake. The consequences came to that mistake, and now we just move on.
I mean, yeah. It just sucks, though.
Yeah, same thing with Bill Maher. It wasn't the best idea saying that joke and shit. And Ice Cube had to, of all people, Ice Cube had to school you of why you should not say that word. Ice motherfucking Cube. Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube.
And I'm not, it's not necessarily a knock to the GOAT, a knock to the, a pioneer of the hip hop game. But it made a damn sense. Old as you are, dated black women before. Don't forget that. He dated black women before. And you say some shit like that, it wasn't a good idea, Bill Maher. It wasn't. It really wasn't a good idea. I know Killer Mike kind of like somewhat defended him. And Killer Mike basically said, basically Killer Mike basically says like, what did Bill Maher say was right? No, what he said was definitely wrong. But everybody has, a right to say whatever they want, but what he just said was not that a good of idea to actually say.
I mean, shit. See, that's the kind of shit to where, I mean, like, I kind of get where some people are coming from, but then again, do you not know when something is fucked up and when something is not fucked up? You
Yeah.
know, like that's
We live in this day
question.
and age, dude. I feel like we live in this day and age where people, you know how our parents always tell us, think before you speak?
Yeah,
They speak before they think.
I mean, we kind of do the same thing too. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
again, I mean, like honestly, like you know when something is fucked up, like a picture, like like say for instance, right?
Yeah.
Let's say a chick sending me some naked pictures and she fucked me over, so I put them out on the internet and shit. Like that's fucked up. Like I know that it's fucked up. Like I know that what I'm doing is fucked up. I'm putting her naked pictures out on the internet, on Instagram, on Twitter, and all this other shit. Like I know what I'm doing is fucked up. But when I'm thinking about it as I'm doing it, I'm thinking about revenge. I ain't thinking about that shit being fucked up because I'm just so fucking mad. Now, when certain people say shit that's out of line, like how when that comedian had made the N word joke,
Yeah, Bill Maher.
yeah, and you know, Killer Mike came to his defense. I mean, because that's his friend.
Yeah.
One, that's his friend. Two, they kind of got business together. So you gonna say what you need to say because that's your friend. Now he may not be a racist. He may not have anything against black people, but hearing that joke, you know that that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
he did apologize for what he said, but some
I'm
people,
of course he go apologize. Nigga, you got to when you say some shit like that, you have to apologize. Like, I don't give a fuck about that because you gonna do it anyway. Like, period. Because people are looking at you now differently. So what are you gonna do? Of course, fucking apologize for it. That's what you're gonna do. It's natural. You say something fucked up, and people look at you like, "Yo, nigga, you racist?" Like, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. You gonna fucking do that? I don't give a fuck about that damn shit. I'm saying is, did Killer Mike not know that what he said was fucked up? I get that that's your friend. I get y'all got business together. I get y'all got some money thing going on. But then again, you knew that was fucked up when he said it. Like, I'm sure you knew that it came off as being fucked up.
yeah, I think he did, but he's after since it was his friend and he firmly believes that everybody has the right to
It
what they want to
don't
say.
matter, man.
I agree.
If
I
you
agree with
say,
you. I don't get me wrong. I do agree with you 100%. But I'm trying to look at
like,
Killer Mike's perspective and why he necessarily defended. If I want to look in psychologically into Killer Mike's perspective and why he wanted to necessarily defend Bill Maher, that's most likely what he necessarily would say. Is like, yeah, I don't agree what he said, but at the end of the day, quote unquote everybody has the right, like it's fucking freedom of speech and shit. So yeah,
oh,
I get that.
yes, yes, freedom of speech doesn't call for being racist. Freedom of
I
speech
agree.
is
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. And you just
just like me and you and this podcast, right? Me and you making money. Me and you got sponsorships, and me and you cool, nigga. Me and you brothers. I love you to fucking death. But when you say some shit about white people that kind of comes off as being racist, even though I'm your friend, even though we making money, even though we got sponsors, even though we in this business, even though we started this together, even though we've been friends for a long time, even though I love you like a brother, I'm gonna say, yo, Jeremiah, that was kind of fucked up, bro. Like,
yeah.
you fucking, like, you can't. So why not he just say that? Like, cause I'm sure he know that that was fucked up. I'm sure he know what he said was fucked up. So don't try to fucking protect him. Like, you protecting him ain't doing him no justice.
I mean, he probably
So
going to, of course, he's going to do some type of protection. That is his friend. Okay, if I was to say it, I would say this. if I was friends with Bill, if me and Bill Maher was friends like that, and he says that word, here's what I would say. And I don't know if it's the right word to say, but you let me know if it's the right word to say or not. I would have said, well, what my friend Bill Maher said was wrong. He is severely sorry for what he did. He does 100% regret what he did. And, I don't firmly believe, it's, you have like freedom of speech and shit, but there are things you necessarily cannot say. And one of those things you definitely cannot say. But being friends with him, my friend was wrong. My friend is wrong. He is severely sorry, and he will never, ever say that word again because I made sure of it.
Exactly, and that's what you probably should say. I mean, maybe a little bit more because what he said was kind of fucked up. But then again, yes, that's on the right track. Like that is on the right fucking track. Like, come on now, don't be like, oh, it was a funny joke. I mean, yeah, it was a funny joke, but then again, it comes off as being something totally different.
Yeah, it wasn't the fact it was supposed to be like at the end of the day, the joke was not funny. And he said that shit. So even though he apologized, all I'm saying when it comes to his apology, some people saying that, okay, they hear him. Most people say that was a bullshit ass apology that he did. I forgot what he tweeted out or what shit whatnot, but a lot of people saying that was a bullshit ass apology.
Yes, and I'll tell you why. It's because you have to say it. Period.
Exactly. So nobody's being honest no more. Everybody got to be on a PR face. Be on their PR face and shit, and say what the media want them. Let's say the motherfucking say. I need some honesty in this world, man. There's so many motherfucking celebrities in their cities just lying to my fucking face. Be real. If you firmly believe your joke or whatever you believe in, stand up to your shit. And you can get, no matter what the backlash, no matter what the consequences, if you firmly believe what you do, what you say, how you say it, what you believe, what you want to do, own up to the shit. No matter what the repercussion is, or no matter what people, see different as.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But when you say some shit like that, and when you piss off a whole lot of African American people, and you get, and when you get the fucking social media talking, I mean, you gotta fucking apologize.
Yeah, if you just gonna do that shit, I mean, shit. Because if you don't necessarily give me an apology because you have to do it. Give me an apology because you mean it.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Do it because you mean it. But did he mean it? I mean, he probably did, maybe a little bit, but more so, he knew that he had to do it because he knew that was kind of fucked up. And he knew that people were looking at him differently. And he knew that, yo, this can go real bad. So let me apologize so I can clear it up before it gets even worse.
Yeah, do it like if you gonna apologize because you know what you said was wrong and you severely am sorry. Do not necessarily do it because of whole PR. Okay, they telling me what I did was wrong. I gotta make an apology and all that shit. So I will do that. Don't do that. Don't actually do that at all. So that's what I feel about the situation. I mean, Killer Mike, I know he's your friend and all. And if I really talked to Killer Mike, I know he will school me on like a debate and shit because he's about that life on debate and shit. Killer Mike is the type of person that I cannot win in debate. He would necessarily just school me. He wouldn't necessarily school me because he's so quick with his words, and he firmly believe in his words and shit. So I said, which I 200% respect out of Killer Mike and shit. But yeah, I can't get to a verbal debate with him. I can't because I already know I'm gonna get squandered.
Well, not on this one.
Yeah, not on that one. Not on this one. No, not on this one. I ain't taking no chances though. It's Killer Mike for all. This is the Killer Mike we talking about. So,
I don't care who it is. I'll take my damn chances to try to prove my point. Period.
yeah. So
If my point to prove, I will go out of my way to try to get you to realize my point of view and how I look at it, because it may not be the same on your end.
yeah.
May not be the same.
So,
But
trying to see anything else we missed, man.
anything else we missed? Would you or would you not? Well, no. Let me ask you this: if your wife asked you one day, well, no. Let's say a wife, right? Let's say y'all married or whatever, right?
Right.
And then let's say there is this friend that she knew for a long time, and her friend kind of likes you. And let's say her friend wanted a threesome with you and the wife, and let's say your wife wanted the same thing too. Would you do it?
Hell yeah.
Would you not feel some type of way? Like, even though your wife says that it's okay, like, I want this too, like, would you not even feel a little bit like, yeah, I don't know, like, would you
Okay,
not feel like that?
here's what I think when it comes to, let's say, threesomes and shit like that. Me, if my I would only do I would only do that if and only if my girl or my wife actually considers it. I would never ever consider or bring it up towards my girl or my wife, during our relationship. I would never ever mother effing bring it up, because then
you will let her bring it up first.
Yeah, I will have her bring it up first, because if I bring it up, then she gonna necessarily feel insecure.
She gonna be like, oh, so you want to fuck other bitches, huh? You want to go, but I don't mean all this other bullshit.
Exactly. She gonna think like she's not good enough for me, and I need another woman to satisfy me and all that shit. So it's not the case. So if my wife brings it up, and if what she wants to do, then I am certainly will do it. But it has to be her and another woman. It cannot be another guy. I cannot.
Do that. No, fuck no. Ain't nobody sticking their dick inside my wife when I'm there.
I know it's double standard and shit, but I don't care.
It gotta be two girls. But my next question was, what if your wife asked you? Well, what if she gave you the permission to fuck around with the friend, like just with like y'all two? Basically, you're in.
It's a setup. It's a trap. Star Wars. It's a trap. Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
No, but what if she's giving you the permission to do that, but only with her? Like, only with her. Like, not fucking around with nobody else. Only with that friend that you and your wife had a threesome with. She only gave you permission to just fuck around with her. Would you still do it, even though she's not there, she's at work, or she's busy? Would you still do it, knowing that your wife is not in the room with you, and would you still do it?
I mean, okay, based on the scenario you gave me, my answer.
Yes, like if she gave you permission to fuck around with only her, because that's her friend, y'all did a threesome before, and she's cool with y'all two having sex because she knows that maybe nothing can come out of it.
Yeah.
Whether it does down the road or not, she knows that it's not cheating because she's giving you permission to do it. Would you still do it?
Probably not, because I feel like it's a setup, man.
I mean, but what if it's not a setup? Like, what if she's giving you permission? Oh, Okay, what if she doesn't believe in the whole um in the whole monogamous thing? What if she believes in maybe my husband can have two lovers, but I'm his wife and his lover, and the other chick, she's just the fun buddy, the person that we called have fun with.
Yeah, I can necessarily do that, but I don't see I can necessarily step on my wife like that. I mean, it will be nice. Don't get me wrong, but
But you can see yourself doing it.
if I was to do it, my wife has to be in the room. I don't really feel right, you know, actually doing it behind, even though she's quote unquote fine with that, I'm not necessarily safe necessarily doing it while she's at work or she off on the air or some shit like that. I need my wife to solely be there if I would ever necessarily do. I mean, actually have sex with her best friend. I'm not necessarily cool with that. I don't think it's more of a guiltiness. Because
I mean, yeah,
because she can go back and flip it around on you. It's like even though I'm
yeah,
necessarily
yeah.
cool with it, I could have your best friends too. You should be a problem with I wasn't like I was cool with you having my best friend, and so I could have your best friend. I'm not gonna do that. So
Yeah, that's true.
I necessarily can't see myself doing. If I do that, probably most likely than none, she will have to necessarily be in the room. She got
I
necessarily
got you.
she got necessarily be in the room. I know there's a lot of couples that's actually like that ish. That
I
necessarily
mean, yeah. I mean,
get a
it's a
girl,
different experience.
yeah, get a girl or a guy, and the guy f's the girl, or the girl f's the guy, or the guy f's the guy, whatever.
Whoa.
No, I swear to God, I heard this scenario on the read one time when when her boyfriend wanted to do anal and shit, she wasn't cool with that until the till the girlfriend actually watched two guys do it, and she actually got turned on by it. So she gonna ask her gay best friend to sleep with her boyfriend, even though he wasn't really didn't really want to do it.
What
I
the
sw-
fuck?
I swear to God, I swear to God, this was all actually on the read. This is actually on the read. That actually, this is actually a fan actually gave the read, Crystal and Kid Fury, the letter about this situation, and the guy and her best friend actually just said it. He said, okay, fine, whatever, and then that's when the boyfriend actually started fucking the her best friend while she watched.
And I bet that nigga liked it too, huh?
He liked it. He's not gonna lie, because he wanted to do. The other thing is he just really wanted to do anal for some reason.
Nigga, I would never do anything with another nigga. I would find me a bitch off the fucking internet or some shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Now you gay. Now you gay now. It, it don't matter what you say. You let another dude see your penis and you stuck it in him. You are considered as being gay
Okay,
now.
in that scenario, but who was at fault though? Is it the girlfriend or is it the boyfriend?
The boyfriend was saying yes to that gay ass shit.
Most people say it was
yeah, I'm gonna fuck your male best friend because you turned on by two dudes having man, I don't give a fuck what you turned on by. You
maybe,
better
I'm thinking maybe
you
the
better
guy
shut
was
your
bi.
ass
You
up.
may never know.
First of all, if my wife told me that she was watching porn one day and she saw two black dudes doing anal and she wanted me to do that shit, I would slap the holy fuck out of her. And I would tell you, I'm turned on by you fucking getting ran over by a goddamn truck, but would you fucking do it? Probably no.
No, I would never do that shit. I would never do that shit.
Exactly. So
I
don't
never do
expect
that
me to
shit.
do that gay ass shit.
I don't know how niggas and girls, women actually do that now. I don't know how they can actually do that shit. You know, I can never, ever see myself doing, that particularly. Not that.
Nigga, that's way too much.
That is way too
Like,
much, man. I don't know how I'm ever comfortable.
I can understand if you got hair from him and you were like blindfolded to it, like you didn't have to see his ass. I mean, then yeah, I'll give you a pass. But for you to stick your penis inside of another man's ass, I mean like that. I mean that qualifies you as gay. Like no matter whether you liked it or not. I mean, you fucked another man. Like you bi or you gay or you something, but no straight person would just do that unless it's for like some money. They real fucking desperate and they ain't got nothing else to do. Like your back is against the wall, but you had a fucking choice and you wanted to.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
So fuck no.
But they said Kid Fury and Crystal basically said the girl's our fault because she necessarily entertained the matter.
I mean, they both because just because the girl brings up a goddamn suggestion don't mean I should fucking do it. If my girl said, "Hey, you know what will be funny if you take this gun and shot yourself in the head?" I mean,
I'm gonna say some real shit. I'm gonna say some weird shit. I have talked to a girl. This is like years ago, where when we talked, I asked her like, well, okay, what necessarily turns her on and shit. So she said one of the main things that necessarily turn her on, and there's gonna be some real shit, weird shit. What turns her on is watching two men, have sex, and they're old as fuck.
Like fucking grandpa?
Grandpa, nigga. Grandpa.
Bro, what the fuck is this bitch? Who is this bitch?
I don't know. It was years ago. I don't know what she is. I forgot her name. Even if I knew her name, I'm not gonna put her out there like that. I mean, that's her preferences. So so when she when she showed that to me, she showed me a picture of actually that, and she said, "Oh yeah, that turns me on." And I was like, "Yo, that is just too weird, yo. That is too fucking weird."
It's not weird. That's fucking disgusting. Ew.
I mean, I get it. I started to learn that there are women out there that actually actually get turned on by seeing two guys have sex. Just as much of a guy can get turned on watching two girls have sex.
I mean, yeah, but in a way, I mean, girls having sex, like two hot girls, has always been acceptable. Like when you see two girls kiss, you think like, oh man, that's kind of hot right there.
Yeah, of course.
Two guys kissing, it's like, man, take y'all gay asses on somewhere. Like it's like very different. I mean, yes, it's a double standard, but then again, I wouldn't watch two guys penetrate each other. Fuck no. I wouldn't watch two girls.
I'm not homophobic, nor is Devean is homophobic. It's something that we not necessarily. I'm necessarily not used to seeing. Yes, I have, I have not seen much of, actually men kissing each other. So when I see that, not to say I'm not comfortable or I am disgusted by it. It's more of something I'm not necessarily used to seeing. So it makes me like, okay, I'm not used to seeing that, so it make me feel some type of way. I mean, by all means, kiss. Do what you love to do. You know,
Yeah.
I totally support that and shit. It's just one of those things you hardly see face to face, like eye to eye, actually see that shit. And of course your mind is already not used to, seeing like, oh yeah, I'm not used to seeing that. I'm used to seeing girls kissing on girls all the time. I've seen it before plenty of times. Guys on guys, not really. And then not to say I'm not comfortable with two men kissing. It's not that it's not that at all. It's just something I'm not necessarily used to seeing. So when you see something that you're not used to seeing, you automatically be like, you cover your eyes or you look the other way or you just walk on being about your business and shit. That's how I am.
I mean,
but back to what we were saying. There are, whether you like it or not, dude, there are women and even men out there that enjoys watching two men get it on.
And I'm sure there are, and more power to them, but that's just not some shit that I am.
Yeah, that's not the shit no. I'm not.
That's shit that I just can't see myself getting into. Nigga, that's just too left field for me.
Yeah,
too left field.
I can't see that shit too. It's not the one of the things that you are like able to see. I mean, people say able to see it, but personally, I can't really see. I mean, girls, yeah. I watch more. Well, no, I'm not gonna get to that, but but at the same time, it's one of those things that people necessarily likes and are interested in. She found out that she is turned on by two men getting on, and she would like to see it she would like to see it eye for eye, and she saw that shit. She was turned on by that shit, and I think that it ended with all three of them doing it. It ended up in a threesome and shit. So no, and all because she did not want it to do anal. And then so she ended up doing anal, and she said, "Oh, you know what? It's not that bad. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing anal from now on, so to please my man." I'm like,
story.
What was the point of that? I mean, shoot, you just could have just tried it.
You made that boy get certified as being gay for no reason.
I'm saying if he get turned out, it's all her. If he get turned out, that's all her though.
Hell yeah. Hey, you know what'd be funny? That nigga leave her for her best friend.
Yeah. But the guy, okay, because the guy really wasn't comfortable doing it, but he did it because as a favor of a best friend. But when she necessarily came back to him to try to do it again, he was like, "No, fuck no, I don't want to do that shit. Leave me the fuck alone, please." Because he's not nowhere near really interested in her boyfriend like that. She don't really see her boyfriend attractive, some sorts like that. So he's not really interested. It will be a twist turn of events though. That's some Jerry Springer shit.
Man, that would be funny as hell, but
that's Jerry Springer shit. But let me make a disclaimer real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, I love women. I love women so damn much. I thank God for women. I worship God. I worship God, and I worship the hills that the women walk on. So, when I say I don't go to strip clubs, it's not because I don't like women. It's not because I'm gay. I am straight. I love women. I just prefer to not spend my money on women shaking butts in my face. Listen, let me finish.
I told you, you don't gotta spend your damn money.
And I told you that is disrespectful. That's really, I'm gonna stand by what I say. That term is disrespectful. Do not come, and this is just solely depends. This is just me. Do not go to any type of strip club and not spend no dollars on women and not tip any women that actually doing their job and shit. That's major disrespectful, bro. Yeah, you can charge an admission, but that's your duty as a customer is to tip the women that you like that's really shaking.
Okay, and I get that, but you can get a private dance.
Yeah, you still gotta pay though.
Huh?
You still gotta tip.
A private dance? No.
Yes, you can.
Private dance?
Yes, you're supposed to tip, bro.
No, a private dance, they charge you by the song. Well, and the one that me and John went to, they charge you by the song. So one song was like 15 minutes of, no. One song was like $15 or like some shit like that. But no, you ain't got to tip. I mean, you can't really.
I feel like, I'm saying paying and getting charged is necessarily tipping. I'm saying both of those are the same thing when it comes to women. When it comes to strip clubs, I believe.
I mean, you pay to get in, which is already a lot, and then you got to pay for drinks, which is already a lot. So, nigga, you're not gonna be wanting to fucking charge no $20 for no $15 lap dance, which is fucking mediocre.
I just want to believe you got to pay these women, man. Do not come there and not spend no type of dough. Do not go on.
Bro, nigga, they get money every fucking night.
I get that, and I agree with you, but that don't matter. Your duty as a customer is to necessarily pay, or this what I'm saying the word tip these women for doing their fucking job. Do not come to the. I double dog dare you. Go to the livest, the most popular strip club, and not
wait. Well, first of all, I'm not gonna tip you for doing your job. That's your fucking job. I would tip you for going above and beyond expectations. That's what I'm gonna tip you off of.
Okay, so the girl.
I ain't gonna pay you.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Let me
ask you this. So the girl's giving you a lap dance right now, right in front of everybody. She's doing her thing. You telling me you're not gonna be dropping no dollars at all?
You pay her when it's over, fool. You pay her when it's over.
You still pay her though.
No.
I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying when I say tip, I say the same term as pay. That's what I'm saying.
I think you got the thing mixed up because no woman is going to come up to you and ask, and just dance on you because you didn't say yeah. So, nigga, they could dance all fucking night, but you didn't say yeah for them to dance on you, so you ain't got to fucking pay them. You should, but I didn't ask you to. You came to me and danced on me. Now, if I told you, like, yes, I want to dance, I'm consenting to you dancing and me giving you money.
But that's least likely to happen, though.
Huh?
That's least likely to happen. Like a woman, a stripper will necessarily ask you, "Do you want a lap dance?" before she do anything.
Yes, because they have to. Well, I don't know if it's the same for all strip clubs, but they have to because one, they gotta ask you. Basically, asking you if you want a lap dance is asking you, "Do you want to spend money?"
Yeah.
Basically, that's what it is.
But you pay, right?
Hey,
here's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. When I say the word tip, it's to me, tipping is still equivalent to paying. So when I say tip, that means pay these girls for doing their motherfucking job. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, that's what you pay them to do. But then again, when I say tip, I think of like, nigga, you did your fucking thing on this one. Like, damn, nigga, you went all out. You put the head over the goddamn legs and shit, and you did a little bit extra. I would tip you extra money. Like, that's my definition of tip.
Yeah, our terms of tip is too different.
Above and beyond, and I'm giving you extra money.
Yeah.
Like, back when I used to serve at Movie Tavern, like, my base pay was $2.13 an hour. But we made up for that in tips, so we went above and beyond. We checked on you every 5 minutes. We made sure you was good. We got you whatever you needed, and you tipped us because of that. Like, I could could just said, "Oh, nigga, here you go," and then just left, and then just close out the goddamn check, and just let it be that, and just did some basic ass shit. But no, I went above and beyond, so I got tipped. That's what
Well, I know what the term tipping is. I put in tipping as the term for paying when it comes to strip clubs. I get what the term tipping is.
I mean, well, you're gonna pay. I mean, like somebody's gonna walk up to you and ask you, "Hey, do you want to dance?" And you probably gonna be tempted to say yes. So you gonna probably pay regardless.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard not to do it.
So let me rephrase my statement. Let me say it again, but ask for the word pay. I'm saying when it comes to strip clubs, for anybody, do not come to no strip club and not pay these girls for their performances and what they are doing for money or whatever the fuck you want to put it as. But they are here on a motherfucking rails, even though nobody asked them to, but they trying to outdo their performance and shit and all that. And I think it's really dope. It's really wonderful and shit. You know, how these women necessarily, how they come up with these these things they do on these poles. I applaud y'all. Clap, clap, clap. I'm personally saying it's not the scene for me. I do not judge nobody who actually goes. For a lot of people, strip clubs is fun, which is all applies to y'all. If that's fun for y'all, that's cool. I personally can't see myself actually doing that because it's not necessarily my scene. That don't make me gay. I just prefer not to go.
But it's a fun experience.
It's not, well, not all, dude. You said to me every person in the world likes to go to a strip club?
Huh?
So it's like you saying like every person in the world actually like to go to a strip club? Every person in the world, every girl, every guy.
Strip club. I mean, yes, a lot of people do like going to the fucking strip club.
Okay, but can you say everybody?
Well, no. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but a lot of people do like going to the damn strip club. Whether it's every now and again or whether it's on like a fucking every weekend basis or like a every other daily basis. I mean, some people do like going to strip clubs frequently, and some a little bit less frequently, and some not at all. But
yeah, you criticize me because I'm part of that. So you criticize me for being a part of that not at all group.
Well, you are the vast minority. I ain't gonna say minority, but
I'm the small percentage of the people who don't prefer to go. That's basically what it is. I'm just a small, you know. And another thing, guys, we're gonna argue about this one topic, but I don't know he's gonna say nothing now because he changed his preferences. But there was a point in time where this dude criticized me because I prefer another woman over his woman. He gets mad at me because there was a time that Devean loved him some Maya. He worshiped the ground that she walks on and shit.
And I still do.
He still does. So when I prefer other women, especially this one woman by the name of Tanashi or Tinashe.
Not bad. Like a fucking hobbit. Get out of here.
He gets mad as you can see, as you can actually hear him, because he gets mad at me because I prefer another woman over Maya.
Bro,
Now, I did not say Maya was ugly. I never said Maya was trash. I never talked down to Maya. But because I prefer Tinashe over Maya, he wanted to go ahead and get mad.
Maya is fine wine. Tinashe is cheap beer. Put it like
that. Wow. Wow.
Maya
I
is
actually want you.
fine wine. Tinashe is cheap beer. I mean, yeah, she's fine, but she
But
ain't
wait,
got
what?
nothing on what Maya has right now. She has nothing on Maya. Maybe when she gets older, yes, but man, Maya is fucking like defined as wine. Like Tinashe is not up to par. I mean, yeah, she's fine, she's cute and all that, but she ain't on Maya level. You see how old Maya is? I mean, she ain't even that old, but she's aging so that like she's life. She's a goddess.
Y'all hear this nigga, right? That nigga gets compared to Nazi to cheap beer. Cheap beer.
Okay, maybe she's a Dos Equis or a Corona.
Bro, she's champagne, man. She's champagne, bro. She's champagne on a wine glass. No, not wine glass, but she actually is just no. Yeah, a wine. No, I wouldn't say a wine glass. Yeah, a wine glass, like champagne on a wine glass.
Maya will always be it.
Nah, you said Sade too. You said, man, okay, Maya's cool, but now I'm into Sade now.
Sade, you know how old Sade is in her 50s, and she looks like the same as she did when she just came out the damn gate.
Yeah. So does Pharrell. So I mean, so it's Pharrell.
Well, I'm talking about women here.
Yeah, we're talking about women. Yeah, I'm not taking away from Sade's beauty. Like Sade is a very beautiful woman. But the way you talk down to Tinashe, even though you say she's fine,
So,
but she doesn't compare
that.
the pedestal of a Maya. I'm like, God damn, really?
I'm not talking down. I'm just saying that Maya, over the years, I mean, she's just.
I mean,
like
she started doing this music. Of course, she's gonna still look good. I mean, think about this. She started, and do not quote me on this, guys, but she started her music career at a very early motherfucking age. Very early age. So, of course, she still necessarily look good because, you know, she keeps her figure right and shit. And now, and plus, she's a vegan for the love of God. She's a vegan, you know. So, of course, she's going to have that nice shape and nice body. And so it's Nashi. I'm just saying, man. I just think Nashi is a little bit more cuter than Maya. Whether people agree with me, whether people disagree with me, I'm not criticizing y'all for disagreeing with me. If y'all say Maya is way more fine than Tinashe, that's fine. If y'all agree with me if Tinashe is way more fine than Maya, that's motherfucking cool. Everybody got their personal preference. Everybody got their own preference on what they like, what the body shape, what the face look like, etc., etc. So it's whatever for me.
And Tinashe, I mean, Maya is all woman. Tinashe has a lot of growing up to do.
I guess. Speaking of Tinashe, okay, I'm going to talk about this real quick. You don't know about it. I think you haven't seen the picture, but I'm gonna say this real quick about a certain woman by the name of Amber Rose. Now, Amber, I think you are very, 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 very beautiful.
Boy, hell no. No,
I think she's very, very beautiful. She got a nice body figure, all shit, all that. Now, I think by the time we post this shit, y'all already seen the photo of the recent photo of Amber Rose and how she quote unquote broke the internet. Now,
what did she do?
I'm gonna tell you what she did. So, since you never seen it before, the internet is already, she already quote unquote broke the internet. Instagram already took the photo down, but a lot of people reposted the shit and all that. But what she did was she posted during the NBA Finals, like Game 4. She decided to post a picture of her actually like laying down against a pile of stairs. That's what it looks like. A pile of stairs. with I think a fur coat. She has sunglasses. She has sunglasses. She had a bra on, and when you look down, you do not see shit.
What?
I swear to God, all you see is nothing down there. The only thing you see is her quote unquote, not quote unquote. All you see is her pubic hair.
I gotta find this picture.
When you look at the picture real quick, because she technically broke the internet and everybody been talking about this shit. Now it became a goddamn challenge the next day. It literally became a challenge the next motherfucking day. Now everybody already starting to do this shit. I'm like, damn, the internet works fast, yo. But Amber, I want to say this. Amber, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Wait, she wearing all black with she wearing like a black bra and like a black coat with some shiny ass with fucking oil.
Yep, she's oiled up.
And she's sitting on some brown stairs.
Yep.
God damn. And she posted that? Man, do you not have any respect for your fucking body?
She quote unquote do it, but she's quote unquote did it because of the whole slut walk thing. She's firmly, a part of the slut walk and all that.
Bro, I'm so fucking tired of this fucking slut walk shit. Man.
I know. Here's what I'm saying, guys. Here's what I'm saying to Amber Rose. Amber Rose, you are beautiful. Amber Rose, you are drop dead gorgeous. I know what you was trying to do, and which is all fine and dandy. I respect it, but you gotta remember this. You got kids that actually gonna grow up.
Exactly.
And people this is gonna talk about this shit. If you firmly think that your son is gonna be okay, because technically he is gonna get poked fun at this. He's gonna get poked fun at this from time to time. Because once you put this over the internet, that's it. It's stuck. It's here forever. It's on the internet forever. So I hope you thought this through of how it's going to affect your son, and as he necessarily grow up to a man. Let's not get wrong. He's still a kid. He still got to go through elementary school. He still got to go through middle school. He still got to go through high school. And the same thing I had to say for Northwest and I think that the baby's name is Saint West. Yeah, Saint West. When it comes to their mama, Kim Kardashian, be careful what y'all post, because this comes back to the children. Now, I'm not guaranteed that he's gonna get poked fun of. I'm not gonna guarantee that he's gonna get made fun of, because probably they be like, "Oh man, your mother just so hot, bro. I just want to just plow on your mom, and all that shit, God, But there's a possibility he might get poked fun of by women, by little kids, whether it's a girl or boy, saying like your mom's a hoe and whatnot. But I mean, as long as your son can get through that shit, a possibility. I'm not guaranteeing, but I hope your son got a good armor, and have a sharp tongue. Because if it leads to what I think it leads to when he grows up, it's not gonna be pretty. That's all I gotta freaking say.
Well, who gives a fuck? Why would you post that shit any fucking way? Like, you asking for trouble down the fucking line, like, period. Like, come on now. Why would you do that shit any fucking way? Like, come on now.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was hot as hell. Don't get me wrong, she looked good. She looked good as fuck. Nah, I'm not taking that from Amber. I'm just saying, I hope she does know there's a possibility now. But I think it is. I think it was already a possibility beforehand that your son is going to get, or your child. Whether I can't even remember if it was a boy. No, it's a son. It's a he. He's a he, not it's. He's a he. Going to get poked fun of. Because of his mom, and Wiz is like, I get it, Amber. You single. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But do you thought this dude? Did you thought about your son before you posted this shit? I'm saying, you thought about your son before you posted this shit? Like, God, man. But yeah, man. Amber Rose broke the internet off of this shit, man. She really did. I remember scrolling on Instagram. She literally just posted it. And I'm like, wait, whoa. She would look all good and all, but whoa. They actually let her, take a photo like this?
That damn shit? Like, yeah, damn.
Like, for real. And the next day, it became a damn challenge. Now, everybody's fucking doing it. My God. Not everybody's fucking doing it now. I do not get it, but everybody's motherfucking doing it now. So, God have mercy on our souls.
Shaking my head.
Okay. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, not really. I'll probably think of some probably during the week.
Okay. Cool. I think we had a fun podcast today, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably get something during the week. Probably get like a little 30 minutes in, a little 30-minute discussion, just something like that. It ain't got to be like a full episode, but then like a little side conversation.
Yeah, that's cool. So thank you everybody for listening to another edition of the Enlightened Ignorance podcast. If y'all listen to us,
shout out Chris Breezy. My nigga Bruce Breezy.
Why you shouting out to Chris Breezy?
My nigga, man.
Are you just randomly just shouting him out, or what? Or because?
Yeah.
Or is it because of like that documentary you got or something?
No, it's just a random shout out.
It's a random shout out, guy. Okay. But thank y'all guys again. If y'all listen to us on YouTube, listen to us on SoundCloud. If you listen to us on SoundCloud, listen to us on YouTube. That's our two platforms that we post our shit. Devean don't have any other last words other than just saying Chris Breezy. So we love y'all guys. So for everybody.
No. Thank y'all. And shout out Chris Breezy.
Shout out Chris Breezy. And on that note, guys, if you think we're dumb, you think we're stupid, but we're not. Because we're not dumb. We're not stupid. We're just ignorant who happens to be enlightened about it. Because this is the Enlightened Ignorance Podcast. Peace out.
Peace out. See y'all next time, nigga.